Alright guys, there's a good reason why I stopped hosting. It's because I am on.
Hi!
Yes. And we're joined with Vipar Lafoy and Annie Fuchsia.
Hi! I'm getting interested. So I'll just stand here as I wait.
Alright.
Hi, everyone.
Panel, Blizzcon panel, 3:30 p.m. Don't miss it. Apparently some cool Hearthstone stuff is going to be announced. If you've been watching Blizzcon, then you know all about the announcement of Hearthstone already. It's going to be an expansion if you didn't know. Let's see. Yes,
Probably
right
this
here will
side,
be
yeah.
in the camera.
Oh, where'd it go?
Let's play Hearthstone when you can
okay.
look at all the cool new Hearthstone news. Let's see. I guess this is only for Diablo 3 over
Why
there.
interrupt? Right? Wow, Sea of Doubts. Wow.
Let's see. So,
Aw.
do you remember what the URL was? Leagueofexplorers.com? Alright, let's see. League of Explorers on Twitter. Hearthphone's got League of Explorers right here.
Oh, it's because you don't have the mic up. You have to be wearing the headset, I think, for the mic. That's why. Or talk louder.
I mean, this is being put in the middle right now. It's close. Hopefully you all can.
I think it's already on matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
How's my sound going? It's as high as I can make it for a microphone mic, unfortunately. Alright. Let's see. League of Explorers. Leagueofexplorers.com. Oh.
It was a site, right?
Sounds like it's not using that mic. Hello, it is using this mic. Ha ha ha! Rip your earphones. It is using this one, right? Or is it using? No, it's using this one. It definitely is.
Yeah, definitely. Oh. Yeah. I think they heard you.
Where's the headphone? It is still kind of low, even through that. Really? Get closer? Are you serious? Wow, this doesn't sound like a troll for once. How'd you do it? Like, they could hear you, or did they say it was quiet?
They said it was fine. What if it's got like?
Yeah, maybe it comes from this way. If I talk from this angle, it sounds good, right? Let's see. Mic, aux, properties.
Like whoa, Trump, we can hear you fine. Oh, they are trolling you.
Is this a troll?
Is it?
This is a huge troll.
They're totally trolling.
That's way better. Okay, now the thing is, can you hear? Well,
no.
we're just going to have to pass it around like it's a microphone, okay? So whenever you guys want to talk, just like grab it from me. All right. So let's start again with. Let's start again with the. Let's start again with. Like, since I'm gonna pretend everyone didn't hear anything. Hello, straight from Blizzcon. I'm Trump. Here is Vipar Lafoy.
Hello.
And here is Annie Fuchsia.
Hey guys.
They are awesome Hearthstone streamers. I'm enjoying BlizzCon so far. For those of you who saw the opening ceremony, then you did see. Let's see. You saw the Hearthstone announcement that the expansion is coming out this year. No, this month. No, Thursday. Goodness. That's amazing. All right. So let's check out this League of Explorers thing. You guys actually probably know more than me right now, since apparently sites out there have some info about it. The League of Explorers, Hearthstone's third adventure. Next Thursday, November 12th. The adventure costs $20. Wings can be purchased for 700 gold or $7, so that sounds like 3 wings. You guys didn't know yet? Yes, Thursday, November 12th. Are you guys not tuning into BlizzCon or something? Goodness. Well, you know, here's the news.
cards, but we haven't seen them all yet. We've only seen a couple.
That's right. If I scroll down a little, hey, there's actually cards that we didn't see. Wow, that's cool. Did you guys have you seen this yet?
No. I saw a couple,
Yeah.
like the Explorer's Hat, for example, but not the rest.
That's right. Wow, these are cool stuff. There's a game board here too. Here, let me put the screen over here. What do you guys think? Should I cover up V Parlofois or Annie?
Wow, rude. Rude.
Let's see. Window capture. Here.
Trump's mic skills.
Cover Trump. Oh my gosh. Well, that failed. All right. All right. You win this one. Good job. Okay. So here we are. League of Explorers, Hearthstone's third adventure. Let's see. Oh, 4 wings, packed with fiendish bosses. So that means you really want to get the value here because you get $20 or 2,800 gold or that would be $28 if you bought them individually.
$8.
So yeah, you get it for the value for the $20. Adventures are usually value when you play them all together. Let's see. Puzzling traps, ancient mysteries. When you defeat all challenges, you will be rewarded with the Wings legendary card. For example, Elise Starseeker. New board. Meet the League. Reno Jackson, Elise Starseeker. Sir Finley, and of course, Bran Bronzebeard. You've got Discover. I think that's a really cool mechanic. Discover is a mechanic where when Discover happens, you will choose 1 from 3. What do you think of Discover, V?
I think it's gonna be a really awesome mechanic. Definitely a random element. Definitely adding more random elements to the game.
All right, and Annie, what do you think of Discover?
I agree. It's they said it was gonna be something that fits your deck, right? So it's not gonna be completely random cards, I think, right?
I think by fits your deck, you can't get like a mage card if you're playing Paladin, but you can still get eye for an eye.
Yeah. I think it's interesting.
What are V's thoughts
You want to
on
say
the
that
new?
again since they can't
Oh,
hear you.
hey Bree. Thoughts on the new Murloc card? It's a Murloc card. Of course, it's amazing. I actually haven't seen the card itself yet. Do we have it there?
All right, well, let's scroll down. We'll get to the card soon enough. There's Heroic as always. Let's see. Non-live stream cards. We've got a bunch of cards from BlizzCon that weren't shown. Special thanks to Noxious for. Who is Noxious? How did you get this? All right, Noxious is the leak, guys. I don't think this is supposed to be shown yet. Oh, we're gonna get Noxious in trouble. Anyways, Scumbag Noxious. All right, we have a 1-mana 2/1 Pit Snake. Destroy any minion damaged by this minion. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Discover.
All right, we'll take a quick thought on every card. We can get it from the panel here. What do you think of Pit Snake?
Hold on. Destroy any minion damaged by this minion. It's a good 1/1, I guess. Or 2/1. Destroy any minion damaged by this minion. It's not stealth or anything, so it'll probably get rid of pretty quickly. Pretty easy to get rid of.
Very wise.
Well, it's a 2/1. 1 mana, pretty cheap. Destroys any minion. Yeah. I think it could be useful.
Yeah, hold on. I just got an idea for this thing. You can get the best of all worlds. Let's see, shift? No, control, right? How do
you
I?
have to hold control.
No.
But yeah, if you hold control, but you have to do the line.
Oh, the line. No. Alt maybe? Are you using?
Yeah, alt then.
Huh. Let's see. No, I see what I should do. We want to only capture. Oh, this is Anna, use the multi-network OBS thing, or was this installed when you got here?
it was already installed. I think it's pretty horrible.
He's trying to edit
Yeah,
the
yeah.
OBS
I think
unit.
the
He's not
one
trying to scroll down
Yeah, the one bad thing about this OBS versus the other one is I actually considered using this. You cannot crop. You can't crop, which is a big problem. Let's see. Transform. Edit transform. Maybe this. No. Order transform. Properties. Sorry guys, I'm a new streamer. Hold it. Give me a moment. Alright, we're gonna try this. It's not gonna be good. I apologize. This is not a good. Alright, here we go.
Maybe we can zoom in so we just see one here.
Oh, maybe. Let's see. You're so smart, Annie. Alright, we're gonna have to do this. And then we reset the zoom on this.
Someone wants to know when can you download the new content.
Set transform. Ah, there we go. Perfect. What you see is what you get. Okay, perfect. Let's see. So, new content. November 12th is when it will be downloaded into you, and then you're going to have to pay either gold or monies. Oh crap, this is when my free-to-play is going to be. That's probably going to be okay. For those just joining in, we had a little bit of stream setup, and people are just coming in, so let me reintroduce everyone for those who don't know. I'm Trump. This is...
Annie Fusho. Hey guys.
And this is...
Hi, V Parlofoy.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to the cards. So we covered Pit Snake. My opinion on it is 1 mana 2/1s have never been good. This has a pretty powerful ability. Maybe you could use it with stealth mechanics in some way. If only it had 2 health. But, meh. Pit Snake. Let's see, so... Oh, I guess all of these are down here. So let's start from the top left. 3 mana, 2/4, Brand Bronzebeard. Your battle cries trigger it twice. You think of any crazy value way to use this, V?
I'll go after.
Alright, Annie.
Not just on top of my head right now. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's pretty tough. I will say that the Priest Dragon deck that I'm planning on building will have almost like all the battle cries. They always have battle cries when they come in. Chat's got a lot of good suggestions. Heal bots. Let's see. You've got, Dr. Boom. If Dr. Boom wasn't good enough, we can just get 4 Boom bots. Those are fun. I only look smart because chat's on my side. How does it work with Fire Elemental or Elven Archer? I don't know. I'm going to predict it goes on the same target, but I actually no, maybe you just target once and then you target again. I don't know.
Fire Elemental would be nice. Double Fire Elemental.
But how do you think it'll work?
What do you mean?
Because your battle cries trigger twice. Like, will you play the Fire Elemental, click once, and then click again? Or is the second...
Click twice if that's what it allows you to do.
Okay, there's been no cards in the game that have made you click twice before on a single play before. But this is a legendary card, so it makes sense. What do you think how it will work?
Yeah, I think you're gonna get the choice to click twice. It's the only thing that makes sense. Battle cries twice with those kind of battle cries. And then we have some battle cries that, like the. Sorry, I forgot the name of the card. Never mind. I'll pass back to you.
Okay. I mean, it's also possible that it just randomizes the second one. We have BGH. That sounds fun. I've got 2 beasts in my sights. Got everyone talking about Pit Lord. Think about choose 1 cards in Druid, you click twice. Yes and no. You know the point. You don't ever target things twice. Keeper of the Grove, you click twice. Well, yes, but one's like on like a thing, a choice thingy, and then the other is there. Well, it's gonna be interesting. Next up, Sir Finley Myrtleton. Discover a new basic hero power. Wow. What do you guys think?
I think that's really awesome. 1 mana cost, 1/3, discover new basic hero power. It's cool to change up the hero powers, so it'll be something random. It'd be interesting to see what the hero powers are, though, to make sure they're good. Or, yeah.
What the hero powers will be? What do you mean?
Well, a new basic hero power. So depending if it's whether it's another one that another class has, or it's an all new one or a new one altogether.
Oh, it's the way the Discover works is it's probably gonna choose like 3 of the hero powers from the game,
that's right.
and then you'll choose one.
What if they did put in new ones? That would be cool.
Well, maybe with the new class. I don't think they will for this one. I think they'll just have like 3. There's a 1/3 Murloc for 1 also, so that's like above the par for Murlocs.
What was that?
1/3 for our 1 for a Murloc is
Oh, yeah,
good.
still pretty good. I think so. It's 1 mana.
Okay.
To get rid of unless.
Yeah. What do you think, Annie?
I think it sounds interesting, and depending on what kind of choices you get, then the question is, or is it clear already, like whether you have to then keep that hero power for the rest of the game?
Yeah, I think so. A new basic hero power, and you wouldn't get the same one from your class since it's a new one.
Yeah.
Basic, so you can't get Jiraxis or Ragnaros.
It feels a little bit strange, a lot of RNG involved, because then what kind of, there's certain decks where your hero power can actually benefit you, and then if you're gonna get a choice of 3, you may get a hero power that doesn't really help your deck that much. It could be interesting. It's definitely a fun card, I would say.
Yeah. Hey, insta pick in Warrior Arena. Good call there. You can finally get a good hero power. Maybe it's just good in Warrior because your hero power sucks so much. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting one. I think not so much play, but it's cool. You do get your choice of 3. It doesn't say it's going to replace your original hero power, so technically they could let you have. Technically they could, but they won't because that's too hard, too difficult. It's kind of similar to how everything else works. All right, let's see. We got Torch. Deal 3 damage. Shuffle a 6 damage for 3 mana card into your deck. Looks like a mage card. Cool. What do you think of Mage 3 deal 3 and then you get a 6 for 3 later, Annie?
1 sec, sorry, I got distracted. Deal 3 damage, shuffle a 6 damage for 3 mana card into your deck. Can you explain that card to me?
What it seems to me is that you play the Torch and then you deal 3 damage, so kind of like Fireball.
Yeah, with the shuffling part?
And then you get probably a new card in your deck. Yeah, a new card in your deck, and then when you draw it, it'll be a card that does 6 damage for 3 mana.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting really nervous.
No problem, no problem. Calm down, calm down.
I'm shy, I'm not
No,
used
no,
to
no.
this.
It's all good. Okay, I'll go first. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
Stream, please,
Maybe
please.
it's best to leave.
I mean, if you have somewhere to go, that's fine. But I blame you guys for this. All right. So what I think is it's probably a bit too slow. You do have like a lot of value in getting a 4 mana, like 3 mana Fireball instead of 4, but that like takes some time. It's pretty tough. What do you think, V?
I agree with you saying it's a little slow at first, but having a 6 damage for 3 mana later, like a 3 mana Fireball later, is not bad to have. So I think it's decent if you want the firepower in your deck. So essentially you could have 2 Frostbolts, 2 Fireballs, plus Torches if you were doing a very heavy damage deck like that.
Yeah. Sacred Trial.
Before you start talking about the card, I think I'm too shy for this. I think I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
it's fun,
agree.
but
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I saw somebody say it'd be pretty. I think it'd be decent in a freeze deck.
Everyone, thank Annie Fuchsia for being our guest for the time being. You've been a great guest. Thank you.
I hope so. It was fun to be here. I hope. I want to tell you guys I love you. Okay, I'm pretty nervous here. Trump is a great guy. V is a great girl. You're in great hands. Just enjoy and be nice to them. Okay. Bye, guys.
All right, Twitch chat, be nice. Be nice to the girls. You scared her off.
All right. Let's see. Sacred Trial. It's Paladin cards. Paladin Secret because of the 1 mana cost. If your opponent has 3 or more minions and plays another, destroy the newly played minion. It's kind of interesting. I feel like the applications for this are really narrow because I don't really see a deck where your opponent can have 3 or more minions and then you just play it. What? Doesn't seem like a good fit to me.
They have 3 minions on the board, and then they play a 4th one. It gets destroyed automatically. So it'd be good against like a zoo or like a very, like a zoo deck or a hunter deck or something that has a lot of minions on the board. So it'd be good if they play like a really huge minion like Dr. Boom or something after they have a full board. It'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely true in theory. It's just, and 1 mana destroy card's really cool. It's a lot like the mage card Vaporize. Vaporize does cost 3 mana and kills a minion when it attacks into you, but this one,
Just kills the 4th minion played, so you hope it's a good minion that it kills.
yeah, that's exactly the same problem with this card in Vaporize. Like you don't control which one it kills, and your opponent has to have 3 already, which seems like you're already losing a lot. So it's pretty tough.
Oh, that would stink. I know that if he has a Void Caller and 3 other minions, you can kill the Void Caller thing, but that would stink. You put a Void Caller board and it kills it, and then he gets a free, Doom Caller. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today.
Yeah, that's rough. Another dumb buff to Secret Paladin. I think this secret is so bad that it might not actually see play. I mean, think back to your constructed days. When does your opponent have 3 or more minions? And then it's really rare. All right, let's got the huge toad. 2 mana, 3 teal. Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Seems a lot like Flame Juggler, except 3/2 instead of a 2/3. It's also a beast, and it's Death Rattle instead of a Battle Cry. Seems to me just weaker than Juggler. I don't know if a 3/2 or a 2/3 is better. Maybe a 2/3 is better even. And Death Rattles tend to be less good than Battle Cry. So, meh. What do you think?
I haven't read it. You skip me on this one.
All right. Unearthed Rafter. We got a rogue card which has good stats. 3 mana, 3/4. Choose a friendly minion, Battle Cry, copy its Death Rattle effect. So it's kind of mini faceless friendly. It's not as good as it looks. It is a 3 mana, 3/4, but you have to already have a Death Rattle card up. No rogue decks currently use Death Rattle, so this is the type of card that I think is really cool and something that doesn't fit into a current deck. Let's see, have you gotten a chance to look at it enough?
For which one?
Unearthed Raptor.
Choose a friendly minion, copy its Death Rattle effect. Do you get to I would wonder if you get to choose it or it's random. Oh, choose a friendly minion. Okay, so copy its Death Rattle effect. That could be nice. I think for a 3/4 for 3 mana, that's not bad, and then you get to copy its Death Rattle effect. I think it's a good card.
Yeah, and it is true. Chat's mentioned that Paladin Shredder is a card, which is often played in rogue also. Maybe aggro rogue. I'm not entirely sure what aggro rogue cards are played. Maybe whatchamacallit, creeper. That's pretty valuable. 3/4 get 2 1/1s. Sweet. Sylvanas. Yeah, I like a Sylvanas for 3 mana 3/4. It's pretty sweet. Nerubian Egg. That's a card that I had before in Rogue, like when Nax first came out. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna put it in Rogue. It has a way to buff it. It's pretty sweet. Obsidian Destroyer. 7 mana 7/7. Oh my gosh, blatant power creep over War Golem. At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Scarab with Taunt. So looks like kinda Dr. Boom. Thoughts?
Minus the Boombot effect on it. I think it's a decent card. 7/7. If it lives, then you keep summoning new scarabs, and it has taunt, so they have to get through the taunt. Decent.
Yeah. It's gonna be really cool. Given how good Dr. Boom is, I think that this one, like, well, if you let it survive for 2 turns, then it's Dr. Boom. The problem is the Boombots usually have taunt. I mean, not really. This might be a control warrior card. It's possible. You might put it in with Dr. Boom. I don't think this is going to be a legendary, so you could put like 3 Dr. Booms in a deck. What do you think of like the Dr. Boom and 2 of these in a deck, V?
If you can play them all, yeah, it'd be really good. Especially, I can't think of the legendary that calls three more cards. If you got all 3 of those back to back, it'd be amazing.
Oh yeah, Varian Rin into 2 Obsidian Destroyers and Dr. Boom. The dream. That's kind of fun. A Warrior Arena card, that's cool. Depends on the rarity. I don't expect this to be a common. They don't have the rarities showing on this yet. Refresh page. All right. Let me refresh the page. Well, let me talk about these first. Jolt's Scarab. Battlecry, discover a 3-cost card, so 2 mana 1/1. It's just like Novice Engineer, except instead of drawing a card, you're getting a 3-cost card. And again, discover is you get 3 choices of the 3-cost card. Let's see. It's a beast, which is worth something, but why wouldn't you just run Novice Engineer, where presumably the card you're getting is better than a 3-cost card? It curves really nicely. You go 2-drop into 3-drop. I skipped one. I talked about Pit Snake earlier. Got your thoughts on Jilt Scarab? It's also the card that was showcased in the BlizzCon thing.
I agree with what you had said about it. Play it turn 2, and then you at least will have a 3 to cast or a 3 mana card. So if maybe your deck's full of, or your hand happens to be full of higher cards, then at least you have a chance to have something the next turn to play.
Yeah, neat. Would that battle cry be affected by that earlier legendary? Oh yeah, Bran Bronzebeard. That's worth mentioning that Discover will have... Discovers are all battle cries, so Bran Bronzebeard, as the leader of the expedition, makes sense that you would be running him in a Discovery deck. Yeah, it's not in your deck, so it's extra value in the case that the cards go down to fatigue, but still meh. It is from your class. Discover means it comes from your deck. Explorer's Hat, the good old whatchamacallit. The type of Indiana Jones hat which never leaves you. So they get +1/+1. We got the Explorer's Hat. Obviously 2 mana to get a +1/+1 isn't very strong. 2 mana to get +2/+2 isn't that good too when you've seen Druid cards. But this one's a hunter. Kind of interesting. I think it's too slow. What do you think, V?
Well, I still think even if it's slow, it still adds something to your deck, so you always get it back, so at least it gives you a little bit of advantage. And say you have something on the board, you're buffing that, so continuing to be able to buff something is good if, say, you just don't have anything else.
Yeah, one of the problems with buff cards is you put it on a minion and say they can kill that minion, then you've lost the value because they 2-for-1'd you. But with the Explorer's Hat, like it comes back to your hand, so it gets back. But on the other hand, it's kind of like the Anuparak problem, where Anuparak is theoretically infinite value, but
So instead, it's a good ammo for lock and load.
that's interesting. You play it, and then you send the minion you played it on into the opponent's minion. You get your Explorer's Hat back, and then you play it again. So you can play it multiple times on a turn, so that's really unique. Yeah, it seems really hard because you need to have that amount of minions in order to play that many Explorer's Hats.
I'm done.
Okay, yeah, I just think it's slow. And finally, we have this really cool card that was shown on the stream. Elise start. Eloise? Eloise? Eloise is, of course, going to put this in every single deck. But anyways, we have Battlecry shuffle the map to the Golden Monkey in your deck. We probably need to talk about all the cards at once. The map to the Golden Monkey shuffles the Golden Monkey into your deck and you draw a card. And then the Golden Monkey is a 4-mana 6/6 taunt, which is obviously great. Replace your hand and deck with legendary minions, which is probably great. This card is insane. The animation is pretty awesome. Whew. And 4-mana 3/5 isn't bad. Like I can see myself playing this in control decks. I can see myself playing this in aggro decks, which run out of steam, and then you play the Golden Monkey, and then your early game cards suddenly become legendary minions. It's very interesting.
What do you feel about that, though, if, say, you get that early on, but then it replaces your hand with all legendaries that are 9 or 10 in the cost?
Well, the nice thing is you get to control when to play the Golden Monkey, so you can play Elise whenever you want, and then you might draw the map, and then you can play the map whenever you want, and then you draw the Golden Monkey, and then you have the choice on when to play the Golden Monkey.
Well, you have to get the map, and then you get the Golden Monkey, so you won't get the Golden Monkey before the map.
That's right. So it's really slow to get going, but very exciting, of course. It is going to be a cool card. I actually think this one has constructed viability, and even if it doesn't, it's still awesome.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree. It would be really cool, and especially since it's so random, you know, it's kind of really cool to see what legendaries you'll get.
Yeah, worth mentioning that there are a lot of cheaper legendaries here. We got the 4-cost Elise, the 3-cost Bran, 1-cost Sir Finley. So maybe the 4th adventure is going to be 2-cost. That's a guess. All right, let's see what happened with refresh here. Okay, looks like a lot of new cards. Torch, Sacred Trial, Huge Toad, 5 cards here. Wobbling Runts, 6-mana 2/6. Death Rattle summon 3/2/2 Runts. So that's like 8/12 worth of stats for 6 mana? Kind of? Do you think it's fair to call this a 6-mana 8/12 V?
Yeah, I would say so, yes.
6-mana 8/12 OPOV?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man. Alright. OPOP.
You're not just dealing with one card, so it's not like it can get polymorph. Like, it gets polymorph, but you still have 3 2/2s on the board, which essentially you need a lot to get rid of. It's not like you just hero power or arcane missiles and get rid of them. Or that's mage, of course, but I mean.
That's Rattle, though, right?
Oh, Death Rattle. Oh my gosh, I wasn't. Summon 3. Yeah, I'd still say that. But if it does get polyed or silenced, then you don't have that.
Yeah, I mean,
I know, I got it. I read it.
it's okay. It's the first time you see everything. Calm down. Calm down. Wow. All right. Yeah, it's
Like, you've never looked at something and messed up and thought of something else. Gosh forbid, chat. Gosh forbid.
that's right. Be nice to the Lady of the Lake. All right, so this one is a, yeah, I mean it's really slow to get going, but you can imagine possibly it in decks that care about a lot of minions, like Savage Roar, Bloodlust. It's slow to get going. Like they aren't gonna kill it voluntarily, of course. Anyways, uh, every Fin is awesome. Give your minions +2/+2. Costs one less for each Murloc you control. Huh?
So every Murloc that's on the board, it'll cost one less. So say you have 5 Murlocs, that's 2 mana card to give all your Murlocs buffs, which would be really good.
That's true. If you have 5 Murlocs out,
If
every Fin is going to be awesome. Are we going to have 5 Murlocs out?
if you're a shaman, maybe.
Okay. That's so tough.
I'm just giving an example. If you had 5 Murlocs out, that's pretty good.
If you have 5 Murlocs out,
4, it's still a 3. If you have 3 or 4 Murlocs on, that's still 3 or 4 mana to give all of them buffs.
yeah, and you kind of have to you have to have a spreadsheet with the cost and the benefit. So if it costs 7, then it does nothing. So that's obviously bad. If it costs 6, then you're getting +2/+2, which is terrible. If it costs 5, you're getting +4/+4, which is terrible. If it costs 4, which means 3 of your Murlocs are out on the board, well, not always, because you could have minions that aren't Murlocs. But we're going to assume, for the sake of simplicity, that the Murlocs, like all the minions are Murlocs. 4 mana, you would get +6/+6, which is starting to look pretty good. So you basically need to have 3 Murlocs out on the board, and then you cast every Fin is awesome. Meh. It does buff all minions, but in a Murloc deck, are you really going to play stuff that isn't Murlocs, is the question. That's pretty tough.
Oh, that's true. To give your minions, so it could be any minion on the board, so that's good. But if you're playing a Murloc deck, you're most likely to have more Murlocs than anything.
Yep. But hey, it's good news that we have that next card. This looks like it might be a contender for your new Murloc mascot V. It's a very cute Murloc, Tiny Fin. A 0 mana 1/1 and a Murloc. Of course, the fact that it's a Murloc. Wow, this is blatant power creep here, guys. Way better than Wisp. It's a Murloc. Goodness. That's incredible. Can you guys think of anything better than it being cute? Can you think of any application other than cuteness?
I mean, it's a 0 cost 1/1. I think that's decent in itself. Definitely beats Wisp. No more Wisp. Wisp defeated.
That's right. Wisp definitely defeat. Or, even better, you can run 4 Wisps now. Which could be something because Wisp has seen some play. Hobgoblin synergy, that's true. You now have even more stuff to Hobgoblin out. Turn 3 Hobgoblin, Murloc Tiny Fin, Wisp. That's turn 3 14, 17, or 14, 15. What do you think? Turn 3, 14, 15. Pretty good? That's the dream. Or even turn 2 Coin Hobgoblin, turn 3 Hobgoblin, 0, 0, 0, 0, and that is a turn 3. That's a lot. 16, 16 worth of buffs, and then you add the 4, 4 from the 4.
Guarantee the player you're playing against would just concede right there.
Something like that. And yes, it combos with every Fin is awesome. Meh. Tomb Spider. 4 mana, 3/3 battle card, discover a beast. So, 4 mana, 3/3 draw a card is pretty reasonable. This is actually potentially better because discovering a beast. Beast is pretty specific.
pretty much should make it a hunter card because it's that's the class you'd want to play it in. But the fact that you can, but I mean, it's card advantage for everything. The Gnomish Inventor is being seen everywhere. Start of Control Hunter. Is that even a thing? Beast Control?
I mean, it could be. I'm sure it would. I'm sure somebody would make it.
Yeah. You think of any other classes that it would be good for?
Maybe Druid?
Yeah, that could be good. Druids have lacked beasts with their massive synergy, so now you get 2 beasts.
Yeah.
That's solid, and Druids like to go for more late game also. That's cool. Finally, Dart Trap. When your opponent uses their hero power, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Wow. If the opponent plays Taunt, I still hit face. Yeah. Kind of like Snipe, except sometimes it can hit face.
Yeah, I think that could be decent.
Yeah, I mean, obviously 2 mana deal 5 is really strong.
This thing even hit just a little measly 1/1 minion though.
Right.
It's more likely to happen.
Could happen. It happens. It's interesting because your opponent might also never use their hero power.
True.
In Constructed right now, it's like really slow to do so. And you want to play Doctor 1 to Doctor 2 to Doctor 3 to Doctor 4, Doctor 5, Doctor 6. And usually that's not hero powers, but of course, like, usually you do have to spend time doing hero powers still. It's interesting. Increase the sound. Let's see. Wait. This goes this way normally, so I should be like this. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah? Mike is having issues. Are we good again? Hello? Hello? Okay. Well, did I knock something loose? This is as loud as it goes. Rip. Oh. I just have to turn it
We good.
the other way.
Yeah, they said it.
Okay.
Good. You're good.
Alright. We have the game board over here. Looks like we got a some crumbling towers, Oldemount thingy, Mario pipe, and crystal, blue crystal. Do you watch Breaking Bad, or have you watched it?
I've never watched it.
Okay. Well, I know where this blue crystal comes from. Got an awesome Eric Dodds pose here. Well, Chad is judging you for not watching Breaking Bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a pretty good show.
I will check it out one day. Sorry.
All right.
So maybe talk about the Warcraft movie. Who's excited for the Warcraft movie? I know you guys are probably mostly Hearthstone players, but is anyone here follow the Warcraft lore or anything like that?
I don't know if any of you saw the intro, but that did look pretty awesome. No, what? No, you guys are just really? Wow, such trolls, guys. All right, here we go. There's the yeses. No yes. Sleeps. All right, well, You guys are probably just acting hipster.
You guys, it'd be a lot easier to say input and like chat with you guys, but some of you are kind of being very mean today. So maybe try to be a little nicer. Yeah. We are humans too, you know.
That's right, guys. Why don't you... Don't make me put you in a corner if you're... if you're... If you're troublemaking. Anyways, I don't know how much time we've got left here, but just, yeah, I'm here at BlizzCon. We're at the Dark Moon Fair area where there's streamer stuff. I didn't really plan on doing this, but they were just like, hey, we got a spot open. You want to come in? That's pretty cool. So I guess we're just going to chill for a bit here.
What do you think of the new Overwatch characters?
Okay, I definitely expected... Do you remember the name of the girl gamer?
Gosh, no, I'd have to look it up.
I don't either. I'm sure chat knows.
Chat. What's the name of the new?
And other than that, I know we have May, and then we have Samurai Dude. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Diva. Diva's
Yeah,
probably
there you
going to
go.
be my new favorite hero, just because I am a diva. I don't know about you, V. Are you much of a diva?
No, not at all.
Do you think I'm a diva?
Maybe a little bit sometimes, yeah.
She would know. Yeah, we got Genji. Yeah, pretty cool.
Genji looks really cool.
It looks pretty OP. Apparently, you just run forward and then you like block every single projectile that comes for you.
Yeah,
OP.
which is nice.
All right. No. Guys can be divas too. Please. Someday. Today, I don't have to be a princess. I can be a diva. Is there a name for a male diva, or is it just still called a diva? Have they given a release date on Overwatch? They said spring 2016.
Yes. Soon in spring 2016. That's a lot of rainbow kappas.
Yep.
So, what panels are you guys most excited for BlizzCon? Who's actually watching BlizzCon with the virtual ticket right now?
I was seeing over at the Hearthstone stream. It's got like almost 150,000 viewers. Very exciting. Definitely going to go to the Hearthstone panel, see if they release some more infos, maybe more cards, and you'll get the input from me. This is like a practice of me ranking the cards. We'll see.
Yeah, it's because it's down here, so we don't have to actually pass it
Yeah,
around.
just pick it up when you want to talk.
Okay. Hi, Skith. Yes, it is me, V. V par la foi, if you don't know me already. Let's see. Who are you guys excited for the Hearthstone Championship? Who do you guys want to win? Who do you hope to win? Take home.
Me personally, I'm going to root for a Hot Form just because he is a fellow streamer, and you know, given that the streamer ticket kind of died with poor Trump, it's Hot Form will carry the torch for me. You really everyone's rooting for Trump? Thanks, guys. Maybe I'll win BlizzCon. It's possible.
How many of them
pretty
don't
tough.
realize that you're not in it? Let's see.
Do you have to pay monies for Overwatch? Yeah, it's gonna be a $60 game, and apparently there's a Game Plus where you buy it and you also get fat skins. Are you the skin type of person, V?
Not necessarily. I do the transmog and WoW, but as far as the other games go, but I think the statue looks pretty cool. And also, there's a bunch of in-game items for the other games, so I'll probably want those. So I'll probably get it.
Statue?
The bronze statue.
Oh, you get a bronze statue with it. I didn't know. I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
For the big version one. It's a bronze statue, and then you get all the in-game goodies. So it depends on how much it is. I don't know how much that pre-order is. I didn't look at it yet.
I see. I'm not a role player, so I'll probably just get the basic version.
This information. Yeah, I don't think the game is. I thought the game was free, but it's just if you want the skin packs, then it costs.
Wait, I just realized something.
30
They-
normal,
they
and
never-
60 with skins. Yeah.
Oh, it's
They
30
didn't
normal,
say
60.
The prices
Wait. Oh, I didn't even realize this. I gave some bad infos, apparently. 40 for the I'm hearing all sorts of info, so I was wrong.
5 minutes?
All right, looks like we got 5 minutes left, so give us your best question/comments before we head off here.
40 for basic, 60 with skins. What's the one for the statue? Does anybody know that one?
Is that the? Oh, right. There were
Yeah,
three
it's-
versions.
The third version is a statue of. Oh gosh. I'm trying to think. I know the character. I just can't think of the name offhand. Soldier something. 76? No, Soldier something. I can't think of the name right now.
Yes, 76.
His one is 130. Okay. Oh, 120 something. All right.
Okay.
Soldier 76. Okay, yeah, that's right.
You are looking forward to Legion. I saw the trailer for it in the intro. It's got an epic plot point. I'll give you that much. That said, I was actually rooting for the Legion to win. That would be a really cool way to end Warcraft. So, like, this could be the end of Warcraft. What if they actually made it the end of Warcraft, where you do the raid and then you get the boss down to 1%, and then he's like, "Foolish mortals, I only barely let you do this in order to play with your hearts. Now I will destroy the world," and then boom, it's over.
No, it can never end. Never.
I thought that would have been a pretty good ending. Yeah, you just get out Sargeras and then everyone dies. I think that would be pretty cool. What's your plan for the rest of the convention? I'm actually here as purely a checkout. I'm purely a for funsies guy. I'm just gonna see what's going on. I have a press badge, media badge, which means that I am here to report on the goings on of BlizzCon, kind of like what I'm doing right here. We get to have the privilege of getting some specially placed seats for us. So I'm going to be sitting really front and center in that Hearthstone panel. You got any plans, V?
Definitely checking out the costume contest because so many awesome. There are so many awesome costumes here. People really went above and beyond. I've been to BlizzCon probably 4 different times now, and each year the costumes just get better and better, which naturally they will. Every year, you expand and improve on your cosplay. But that, and then the Fireside Gathering upstairs, there's this really rare Hearthstone pin. It's pretty cool. It has glass in it and everything. It's really nice. So we're going to try to go win one of those.
Cool, yeah. I mean, it's just like the Olympics where, the first ones, they're like, oh, okay, some guys running, whatever. But now they've trained into lean, mean, costume designing machines. For those of you who haven't been keeping up, 2 more cards have been released, and you're probably going to see at least a few more cards at the actual Hearthstone panel.
Reno Jackson. If your deck contains no more than one copy of any card, restore your hero to full health. That's ridiculous. Tomb Pillager. Death Rattle, put a coin into your hand, 4 mana, 5/4. Those are fun. I'll probably play it. I'll probably have a Reno Jackson deck somewhere. Let's see.
Somebody asked something about the cosplays. Yeah, it's all Blizzard stuff, and you have to hand make your own costume. You can't come with, like, have somebody else make your cosplay. You have to have been the one making it. So most people start on their cosplays literally the day after the last BlizzCon. So they've been working on it a really, really long time. So it's always really impressive to see what's out there.
That's right. If you didn't know, I don't know what I'm about to say. I think this is a good time to wrap things up. So thanks everyone for watching. Again, this has been VParleflaw. And check your stream out at twitch.tv/VParleflaw. Try to spell that. I know how to spell it.
You do?
VIEPARLAFOI.
Yep. You're good. You got it.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy the virtual BlizzCon if you're watching that, and enjoy your weekend. Bye.
Toodles. She's a better streamer than you.
Aww. Hi, Sedatri. Bye, Wes.
All right. Stay tuned for more of the Hearthstone tournament.